Top 5 audit non-conformances. BRCGS spills the beans on a year of audits. What do you get when you collect audit data from more than 23,000 food sites in more than 125 countries? You get 145,000 non-conformances in total, an average of 6 per site. Let's review the data and see what we can learn. Here are the top 5 clauses with the most non-conformances in the past year, plus how to avoid getting stung by these requirements in your next audit. So the first one is clause 1.1.10. Recertification audits must occur on or before the audit due date. New unannounced audit requirements might have proved a challenge for many sites. It's likely the global auditor shortage is also having an impact on sites' ability to get audited on time. How to avoid this non-conformance? Contact your certification body well in advance and get paperwork in early. The second one is clause 4.11.1. Keep premises and equipment clean and in a hygienic condition. The high number of non-conformances against this clause is said to be the result of production and cost pressures in food manufacturing. I bet there's also an influence from the new unannounced auditing protocols. Unclean areas were split evenly between premises, and that is walls, ceilings and floors, and equipment with no clear trend in the areas or types of equipment or premises. How to avoid this non-conformance? Keep the facility clean. Keep the facility well maintained so that cleaning is easier. Improvements to the company's food safety culture can help. Review sanitation programs to make sure problem areas are getting the resources they need, and to maximize return on investment. The BRCGS interpretation guideline contains guidance on the development of effective cleaning programs, so you can check that out as well. Management of non-food chemicals, that is clause 4.9.1.1. Auditors are now looking for protocols for spill management and procedures for the safe and lawful disposal or return of outdated chemicals and empty chemical containers. These are new expectations for BRCGS certified sites. Non-conformances for this clause related to the new expectations around spill protocols and the disposal of unwanted chemicals, as well as more typical chemical non-conformances such as lack of labelling, storage and access control problems, and gaps in worker training and awareness. How to avoid this non-conformance? Perform a robust internal audit on chemical storage areas and access protocols. Train and retrain workers who use non-food chemicals in safe handling, storage procedures and spill management. Contact local authorities for advice on disposal of unwanted chemicals, including empty container disposal, and create procedures to reflect local best practices. Review spill management procedures and update if required. The fourth top clause for non-conformances in BRCGS last year was clause 4.6.2, design and construction of equipment to prevent product contamination. This clause is new, so new non-conformances are to be expected. Rust, flaking paint, broken parts, and unsuitable welds and joints were the top problems identified by auditors for this clause. How to avoid this non-conformance? Inspect equipment which is in contact with food and near food, assessing it for compliance with good hygienic design principles. Materials should be smooth, corrosion resistant, and impact resistant. Areas in contact with food or near exposed food should be free from unsealed joints, cracks, stitch welds, or spot welds. Painted areas and rusted equipment should be resurfaced or replaced. Ensure the preventive maintenance program includes inspections of all food contact equipment. And the fifth of the clauses to have non-conformances is about doors. It is clause 4.4.8 about doors being maintained in good condition. And the non-conformances about doors, I've got to say, they're entirely foreseeable and preventable. Doors that are damaged, that don't work properly, that don't provide adequate seals, and that are propped open during production are common reasons for non-conformances. How to avoid these non-conformances. Keep doors closed during production. Include door-related concepts in food safety culture activities and training. Inspect door function during daily or weekly checks. Include doors in preventive maintenance programs. Seal cracks and crevices around and underneath doors which could allow pest ingress. A rat can fit through a gap the width of a pencil. Final thoughts. While some of these non-conformances are specific to new BRCGS requirements, many are typical of audit results across all food safety standards. Use the information provided in the How to Avoid This sections above to inform your next continuous improvements activities or food safety culture building exercises. Good luck! In short, the top 5 non-conformance generating clauses in the past year of BRCGS Food Safety Issue 9 audits are those for timeliness of audits, cleanliness of premises and equipment, management of chemicals, equipment design and maintenance, and doors. And I was inspired by an article in Food Safety Magazine for that, and that was also where I got all the numbers and stats. And there is a link to that, of course, in the email and the post.